Good night, you guys. Late one, rather eating some food. Happy Sunday. Written in late, people, so gotta eat something, right? Hungry. Come on in. Roll on in. Don't like to talk with my mouth open, but or eating, but you guys know. Cucumbers from my garden. Tomatoes from my garden. Hmm. Roll on in. Come on in, guys. I'm eating. Good night. Good night, Kay. How are you? Come on in. While I'm eating, you guys come on in. Share out the live. Eating some rice and beans, rice and peas, shrimp, some fried chicken. Mm-hmm. Late, not too long coming in. So at times I'm eating dinner at night. Imagine that, eh? Mm-hmm. Food nice, bad. Mm-mm. Listen, I'm hungry. Mm. Food nice, bad. Sorry, man. I gotta eat in front of you guys, but hungry. And while I'm waiting for you guys to come on in the live, I just eat. Mm-hmm. Mm. Hungry, man. Hope you guys Sunday have been blessed. Hope you guys already ate your dinner. Not eating late like me, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes you're gonna see me end up eating live. Depends on what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Gotta fill my belly first before I fill you guys' belly with content, right? I got a bag of things to tell you guys. So much things I want to talk about, right? So don't worry. I soon get into content. Let me just eat first. Mm. Nothing good. A nice meal. Mm. That you know who prepared it. That you know it's clean, healthy, right? Yeah. Mm, mm. Can't forget your vegetables, man. The salads. Health is wealth. Hmm. Come on in there. I also have dessert cheesecake, gluten-free cheesecake, because you guys know with me and lactose, yeah, can't eat too much milk, can't consume the milk, right? You know, milk is not really supposed to consume, right? Those things are not healthy, right, for you. So we're more like on a soya base, gluten-free base, but coming in on the live anyway. I'm eating some late dinner, some late supper, rather. Mm-hmm. Cheers. Mm. When you're hungry, right? Mm-hmm. And you guys know I'm always on the grind, so when you're home, you gotta eat good. Can't be mean to yourself, right? Not supposed to mean to yourself. You're supposed to eat anything your heart desire. Big up the Louis Vuitton glasses. Yeah, yeah. Got some nice glasses to sell you guys. Christmas is coming up. I won't come out here and beg you guys your money because I know how hard it is to go out there and clock in. So I'm not that type. Never did and will never come out here and beg, knock on wood. Because when you have ambition, yeah, when you're not lazy, yeah, you will go out there and find your own. Yes? So, mm-hmm. Gonna show you guys some other ones when I'm ready to wrap up this live. But this live is different. You guys gonna see me eat some favorite snacks. Sometimes you guys gonna see me eat some candies and stuff on the live. Our live is different, right? Mm-hmm. So, mm, mm, mm. Sorry guys, but bad manners talking. But you have people here eating and talking and not working for theirs and begging. And you guys are filling their belly and they come and talk in front of your face and eat in front of you guys' face, right? But at least I could come and say, yo, guys, I'm eating from the sweat of my brow. Yeah? So when I eat, nobody condemnation, basically. I'm eating my own. Yeah? Nothing as good as when you're home. And you can enjoy what you go out there and work for. That's why anything I want to eat, I eat it. Like right now, some fried chicken and some shrimp, some rice and peas and some salad, some gluten-free cheesecake. Yeah, one of those. Yeah? You gotta pay yourself first, man. Can't be mean to yourself and out here eating noodles every day. Gotta feed yourself first. Mm-hmm. You know how you put in that gas in your car? You know that you give that car that oil change and all of those good things? Same thing as your body. You know how you fix up those nails? Gotta fix up your body, your health. Eat good. Less fast food, and you'll live long on earth. Mm, mm. Let me tell you, food nice, food nice. Maybe because I'm hungry. And I wait till I get home to eat. I don't eat out there, man. Uh-uh. Not me. Mm. And I don't like to eat out of styrofoam boxes either. So when I bring it home from over the other side, I just pour it out in a plate and and I don't like to use microwaves either. I'm old school anyway, so mm. Mm. But um mm. Wow, we food nice, bud. Almost there, people. Come on in the live, Sunday live. Mm. Dinner nice. Mm. Mm. Guys, dinner is nice. Mm-hmm. Really? Hmm. How come? How come? Already? Hmm. One second. 1 second, guys. I should plug. Actually, plug it over this side because. 1 second, guys. Anyways, my laptop is almost battery dead because I was using it earlier. But anyways, nevertheless. So as you guys see the title, come on in. Yeah. And let's talk about this content quick and fast. Yes. All right, guys. So my manners, I was really hungry. So maybe sometimes you guys gonna get me on this live eating. Which yeah, that's bad manners at time. Why you don't eat before you come on the live? But all kind of people do all kind of things on here, and you guys don't mind. So don't watch me when I'm eating my good food. What me work hard for. You understand? Yeah. Excuse me. But nevertheless, guys, let's unpack quick and fast in regard of this content. Got some cheesecake that I want to finish up, but give it some time. Yeah. But this is a bizarre story. This is a story where 21 children are in custody of California Child Welfare Agency while the authorities are investigating a Los Angeles couple, whether they misled surrogate mothers around the country. So there's 21 children, and it get so bizarre, people. The age range of 2 months to 13 years old, between 1 and 3, right? When you hide, one of them, Sylvia, that's the woman, is 38 years old, and the so-called husband, Guangjun Kwan, is 65 years old, right? Those are the legal parents of the so-called 21 children, all right? So I do have the audio, and I'm going to read for the best of my ability and talk about this some more. All right, guys? Quick and fast. So all the way in California, we're gone. All the way. This big bad mansion right here. Okay. This is where it all take place right here. Okay. All of that and stuff like that. So I'm going to get into it quick and fast. All right. 21 children are in custody of a California child welfare agency while authorities investigate, right, a Los Angeles area and whether, okay? So whether or not this is misled or not, people, this is bizarre because one of them are 65 and one of them are 30 odd. So I don't know how the 65 years old expect to raise some of these children that are people range from 2 months to 13 years old. Like, I don't get it. That man is basically like he's in his grandfather's stage. So it's most likely very bizarre and scary at times, right? Because you don't know what else this man is doing to tell these mothers, you know, for them to be like, you don't even know. It's very misleading and stuff like that. But nevertheless, let's get into it some more. Anyways, 21 children are in custody of a California child welfare agency while authorities investigate a Los Angeles area couple whether they misled surrogate mothers around the country. Okay? 15 children were removed from the couple's appalling home in Arcadia after abuse allegation in May, and another 6 living elsewhere were also located in Arcadia, police Cullen said. They range in age from 2 months to 13 years, with most between 1 and 3. We believe one or two were born biologically to the mother, he said. There are some surrogates who have come forward and said they were surrogates for the children. Very bizarre and disturbing. Sylvia Zhang, 38, and Guangjun Quan, 65, are believed to be the legal parents of Sidelo said. They were arrested in May after a hospital reported that their 2-month-old infant had traumatic head injury, the result of a nanny at the home violently shaking the baby. Arcadia police said the child was not taken to the hospital for another 2 days. Oh my. The police said neglect charges were not formally pursued in order for an investigation to continue. The couple told police that they were wanted a large family, the lieutenant said. Zhang produced what appeared to be legitimate birth certificates, including some from outside of California, that list her as the mother of the children, said the police. He said the FBI, also part of the investigation. A spokesperson declined to comment when reached Wednesday by the Associated Press. I am not familiar with how the surrogacy laws work, police said. We need to do much deeper dive. TV station in Los Angeles quoted women who said they were surrogate mothers for the couple, but that they didn't realize so many other surrogates were also involved. It wasn't immediately clear if Zhang Quan and a lawyer who could speak on their behalf. Zhang not immediately responded to an email seeking comments. Business records, the California Secretary of State, show a company called Mark Surrogates Investment LLC was previously registered at the couple's address. The most recent filing shows the business license was terminated in June. Kelly Fell, director of Center of the Bioethics and Culture, which believes surrogacy exploits women, posted a recent YouTube video of her interview with a Texas woman, Kayla Elliott, who gave birth last spring. She was lied to. She was told this couple had one other child, okay? And they wanted one more child to complete a family. Fell told the Associated Press she didn't know they were the owners of the surrogacy agency. They operated with zero oversight. Okay? Elliot didn't return a request for comment, but she's trying to raise money to seek to have the child placed with her. I'm prepared and deeply committed to provide that for her. But the legal process to secure placement too complex and costly, Elliott said in her appeal and the fundraising site of GoFundMe. The Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services which removed the couple's children, said it could not talk about its action in a specific case. So therefore, they were misleading the public and these surrogates to have so many children, 21. All right, guys? So I want you guys to hear the audio for you guys self.
An Arcadia couple is under investigation after their 2-month-old baby suffered severe head injuries. Child Protective Services has removed 21 children from them. Investigators are looking deeper into a possible surrogacy scheme.
Fox 7's Laura Diaz has been looking into this disturbing story. She's live in Arcadia. Laura.
Yes, very disturbing. Now, we are told, according to police, that the married couple who lives in the home behind me was arrested on felony child endangerment charges. They were, however, later released. And we can tell you that when investigators asked them why so many children in one home, they said, "We always wanted a big family." I asked the police, "Is this like a puppy mill for kids?" And they said no. And you say what?
I say it is. I feel like it's human trafficking for babies.
Neighbors on quiet Camino Real Avenue in Arcadia were bold in their allegations against the people who live in this spacious house with gates. Wednesday, cars were parked in the driveway. Several neighbors told me they had long-held suspicions on what they worried was going on behind closed doors.
That they're doing illegal activity, and this is not what our neighborhood is about.
According to the Arcadia Police Department, a 2-month-old child was admitted to an area hospital with severe head trauma in May. Doctors alerted police to the child's condition, and investigators launched an investigation. They say at the home they discovered over a dozen minors, ages 3 months to 13 years, some of whom were
Dozen minors. Do you hear that? Okay, let's continue.
birthed by surrogate mothers.
Led us to a home in the 600 block of Camino Real Avenue, where we discovered 15 additional children, numerous nannies, and a mother and father.
According to police, there were multiple cameras inside of the home. The footage showed a nanny violently striking and shaking the infant, hospitalized in May. A man and a woman were arrested in connection with child abuse charges. The children in the home were taken into custody.
We've looked at that video and determined that in addition to one child that was admitted to the hospital, we believe that the remaining children inside that home, at least the younger children, were subject to emotional and physical abuse. We believe that the nanny who we got an arrest warrant for was solely responsible for the significant head trauma that the child received. The parent the remaining children inside that home, at least the younger children, were subject to emotional and physical abuse. We believe that
this is the nanny. That's the nanny. Okay, that is the nanny. All right, let's continue to listen.
Who we got an arrest warrant for was solely responsible for the significant head trauma that the child received. The parents knew about these injuries and failed to do something for 2 days.
The number of children born through surrogacy is still unclear today. But the director of a nonprofit called Center for Bioethics and Culture Network said even though surrogates give up their babies they carry for families, they care deeply about the children.
For the most part, these women do say that they do that they partake in a surrogacy arrangement because they have good, like they want to help someone, and so it's absolutely crushing and devastating when something like this happens.
Some of the babies were born out of state. That's why the FBI has been called into the investigation. Now, I did speak to one of the surrogates by phone. She expressed that she wanted to get the baby back. It's not very old, like 3 months, I think she said. She wants to get that baby girl back. She doesn't know if there's a pathway to do that. And she believes that the man and the woman who live inside of this house are biologically linked to that baby. As for the nanny, the one who is believed to have done most of the abuse, according to police, she remains at large. I'm Laura Diaz reporting live from Arcadia, sending it back.
You guys hear that, folks? Let's unpack some more, okay? Let's unpack some more. All right?
7 on Your Side investigates a case of child abuse that could lead to a wider investigation tonight. It involves 21 children, all linked to the same couple in Arcadia.
You hear that?
7 on Your Side investigates a case of child abuse. 7 on Your Side investigates a case of child abuse.
And I'm the one who's firing it out, people, because I don't want all of it in it. Okay? 1 second.
Wider investigation tonight. It involves 21 children, all linked to the same couple in Arcadia. Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes live with the details. Rob?
Yeah, Mark, 21 children, all living inside this house, all of them from surrogate moms. 17 of them were 3 years old or younger. Now, we tried to talk to the folks who live here, but the front gate's been locked all day. That didn't stop the police from getting in, though. It's a house that looks like a castle, but it's under investigation for being a possible factory, a baby factory.
We believe that it extended beyond our city and into possibly other parts of the country and maybe internationally.
Arcadia police stumbled upon this house on Camino Real Avenue while investigating a child abuse case. A 2-month-old suffering a traumatic head injury. After getting a search warrant, detectives seized security cameras from inside the home and made some alarming discoveries.
We discovered numerous children, 15 children to be specific, ranging in ages from 2 months old to 13 years old. Many of the children were birthed through surrogacy, and then the male and female at the residence took legal guardianship of those kids.
6 other kids, investigators say, had been moved to other homes. All 21 of the kids confirmed to be the children of this couple, 65-year-old Guajun Shen and
65-year-old, the man is 65 and the lady is like 30-something. All of these children were born by surrogates. 21 of them. Nanny was caught on the camera shaking the baby. Baby had head injuries and all. Didn't go to the hospital until 2 days. And when the baby ended up in the hospital, investigation, all the children are being removed in California. What is a 65-year-old doing with all of those kids? And most of these surrogates' mom didn't know that they had so many children under that roof. Let's continue.
38-year-old Sylvia Zhang. They were arrested for felony child endangerment, but later released. Police have also issued an arrest warrant for their nanny, 56-year-old Chun Mei Lee. Investigators say after looking at the...
Okay, so now the nanny is on the run. The nanny who shook the baby to almost to death. The nanny who was so dumb enough, caught on camera shaking the baby, abusing the baby, is on the run. So I had to come out and talk about the story quick and fast on the live late, almost 10 p.m. my time. Yes, let's continue.
Surveillance video. She is the main suspect in the child abuse case and is still on the loose.
The discipline, both verbally and physical, was severe to the point where, again, it supported the beliefs that child abuse was occurring inside the home.
Sources tell us of the 21 children, 17 are 3 years old or younger. So where did all these kids come?
17 of the children are 3 years old and younger. Now you see why I had to come live? 17 of the children. Let's back it up. Hear it for yourself. Right here.
Supported the beliefs that child abuse was occurring inside the home.
Sources tell us of the 21 children, 17 are 3 years old or younger. So where all these kids come from?
21 children in total. Most of them were born out of surrogates. Father 65 years old. Mother's 30-something years old. A bunch of nannies they have in this big mansion in California now. All this time, the neighbors been saying, no, man, there's something going on. Baby factory is going on. Trafficking is going on. Okay? It never happened until one of the baby ended up at the hospital. Nanny shook the baby almost to death. Injuries and all. Never brought the baby to the hospital until 2 days prior. Or 2 days after. Mind you, sorry. Correction. Okay? Prior to that, baby was choked almost to death, injuries and all, and didn't bring the baby to the hospital until 2 days after. Big investigation when they went to the home and stumbled upon. Because you know, when you go in a baby, go in a hospital, automatically the nurse, doctor, children aides. Okay? So what occurred? They went to the home. When they went to the home, they stumbled upon 20 children. Because remember, there was that baby in the hospital, 20 children. 20. And 17 of them are young and under, as you hear for yourself. Okay? Let's continue. That is crazy. Let's continue, okay? Let's continue. Listen.
That is what the FBI is trying to figure out. The Bureau refused to comment on the case, but Arcadia police confirmed that their detectives are working with the FBI. Arcadia's investigation, though, determined that the children are the product of a surrogacy operation owned, you guessed it, by Zhang and Shen.
It's horrific. It's disturbing. It's
So they're not really parents. They're running that agency and having babies on top of babies and possibly selling the babies. So you see how babies and children nowadays days in 2025 become items, like items on shelves. You see how dangerous this world is? Babies become items. Remember the story I brought to you guys maybe a week ago, where they found about 5 children were in crates? Crates. Remember that story? Anyways, let's continue. All right?
It's damaging emotionally.
Kayla Elliott is one of the surrogate mothers hired by Zhang and Shen. She says they told her they only had one other child. She's now hoping to get custody of the child that she bore for the couple.
These agencies were supposed to trust them and follow their guidance and, come to find out the whole thing with...
Most of these moms, when they're carrying the baby and being the surrogates, they're basically told, oh no, Zhang and the wife only have one child and they only need another. So every mother that had a baby for these couple were told that they only have one child. But when you hide, they have 21 in total. 21 in total. And now they're removed by California children aides. So what is a 65-year-old man doing with all of those children? He's not keeping those children. He's selling those children. Allegedly, I should say. Let's continue. So he's been doing that for a very long time, basically.
Was a scam and the parents own the agency? I mean, that was not disclosed at all beforehand.
Anything goes. And these clinics, these agencies are not regulated by any governing body.
Callie Fell is with the nonprofit Center of Bioethics and Culture, and she's working with Kayla Elliott. Fell says having more than 20 children through surrogates is not illegal, but it raises serious questions as to why people would do that.
That, to me, smells of trafficking, child trafficking. What are the intentions of having that many children at home through these assisted reproductive technologies?
And 17 of them were 2 and under. So the man was selling these babies. So what did I say to you guys now these days? Babies, children are like items on the shelves. You know, when you go to Walmart, you see all of those items? That's what babies and children becomes now in this serious and sick world. So I had to come and highlight the story. So anytime you see me appear on my channel, it's only something important I come tell you guys, then jump off. So who's running with this story? Anyone? No one? Could you imagine? Could you imagine right in California? Could you imagine having all of these babies? Having all of these babies. having all of these babies? You tell me. Okay? Not only that, a couple of the mothers came out and speak about it, saying, one second. Here's one of the mother came out and talk about that she was basically lied to. Okay? Listen.
Never heard anything like it.
Listen.
This couple living in California, Chinese descent, 38-year-old Sylvia Zhang, 65-year-old husband. All right, so that's a little weird, but
65 years old husband. Listen.
But it's what they were doing. A massive surrogacy scam. Why is it a scam? Well, they had 21 kids, aged 2 months to 13 years.
Cheesecake.
All of them were removed by the state. 17 of the 21 kids were younger than 3. Most were born using multiple gestational surrogates, meaning the surrogate had no genetic link to the embryo they were carrying. The couple scammed surrogates into believing they wanted to have a second child after numerous failed rounds of IVF. So what were they up to and how did it unravel? Well, back in May, police were contacted by a hospital that suspected a 2-month-old.
17 of the children were under 3. I can't pass that. I can't move on from that. So the man was selling babies. And he's been doing it for a very long time, allegedly. Let's continue.
Been abused. Cops went to the home and bingo. They saw this nanny shaking the baby on surveillance footage. The nanny is now on the run. The cops also found 15 kids living in the house and learned 6 more were staying with friends of the parents. All 21 kids were removed from the home and are now in foster care. The couple were arrested for neglect, but were released as cops continue to build a case against them. It's amazing who gets out of jail these days, isn't it? The couple say they wanted to have a large family, and any accusations of wrongdoing are misguided and wrong. They wanted a large family where not all of them live with them and have to live with their friends. Let's bring in Kayla Elliott. She was one of the surrogates and is now trying to gain custody of the baby that she gave birth to in March. And retired CIA officer and FBI special agent Tracy Walder, who now teaches counterterror.
This is one of the mother that had a baby for this weird ass couple. So when you see me forward, people, something important. So when I came and speak to you guys a couple weeks ago and I said to you guys, they found babies and found children in a crates. And I utter, guys, children are like items on shelves. Here go another story. 21 children removed from a California home of surrogates misled or misleading. 17 of the children were under 3. The father, the legal guardian, is 65 years old. And his so-called wife is 30-something. So they've been selling babies, allegedly, my humble opinion only, for a very long time. Because 65 years old wouldn't have 21 children. And 17 of them is under 3 years old. Many nannies. Nanny was caught on camera shaking the baby. Baby end up in the hospital with injuries 2 days after. 65 years old husband and so-called wife, the day when the baby got injured, didn't care. Took the baby to the hospital 2 days later. You know what happened when you go to the hospital when you abuse your child. Knock, knock. Children aides. Police. At times. When police went to the house, hell break loose. All 17 of them were under the age of 3. Illegal surrogate possible. Misleading surrogates possible. So did you hear about the story? Do you guys know that people are trafficking babies? Like how people sell shoes and bags out here? Do you guys know that right now, dogs are even more safer than children? Do you guys know the way that they're trafficking children nowadays days? One of the means are in crates. There was another bus the other day where they found a bunch of children, and these people have a bunch of candy, knocking out these children and taking them away. We talk about the Celeste story, where she was a 13-year-old runaway, and she ended up dismembered in a Singer David's Tesla. She was 13. The last time her mom saw her. So did you hear about this story at all? So that's why I'm here almost 10 o'clock at night to tell you guys the story. Quick and fast. So let's continue.
At TCU. Tracy, Kayla, thank you each. Tracy, you said you've seen something like this before. What do you think it was about?
Listen.
First, I actually want to thank Kayla for what she did in being a gestational surrogate. My own daughter was actually carried through a gestational surrogate. So I just really appreciate what you did. And I'm sorry that this turned out this way. What I have seen, and especially when I was an FBI agent in the LA field office, was something called birth tourism. There's actually two cases in 2019 and then in 2025 with Chinese nationals bringing individuals here to have babies here. Those babies growing up to a certain age here, going back to China, then coming back to the United States to actually engage in espionage. Now, I don't know if that's the case here, as you mentioned.
For years. Remember, in some places in the Asian population, you're only allowed to have 2 or 1 children. In America and everywhere else, you could have a bunch of children. So that's bullshit been going on for years. And I would say allegedly. All right? This has been going on for years. So let's continue. All right?
You mentioned, Chris, this is really different than what we've seen before. And also what I thought was unique was the setup of their home, which it's been reported it was set up as almost a hotel with a clerk at the front desk. And so I have to really wonder more about what was going on in this home.
And who was financing it. Kayla, what can you tell us about how they got you to do this and what you think of it now?
Listen to the surrogate mom.
Yeah, so back in January 2024, I had posted in a surrogate group on Facebook, basically trying to get some information about being a surrogate and what that looked like. I was reached out to on Facebook Messenger by Mark Surrogacy, and the message said something along the lines of, hey, Kayla, we have a Chinese intended parent couple that's ready to get started on this process. Would you be interested in talking more? So I agreed, and that's kind of how we got linked up to this whole mess.
What do you think it was about?
Listen.
Honestly, after all of this is unfolded and all of these new facts have been brought to light, I definitely think there's some type of trafficking to some extent going on for sure. I mean, nobody in their right mind wants 21 children, and especially all at one time. I mean, it just, the setup, the way everything.
What did I say? So call me a liar. Tell me I'm jumping the gun. Tell me I should mind my business. The man was selling babies, allegedly. Trafficking children. What would a 65-year-old person doing with 21 children, and 17 of them were under the age of 3 years old? You know why he could able to set up that place like a hotel? Because he's selling those children and the money's coming in. You know why he was able to get all of those nannies to work for him? Because money was coming in. So you're 65 years old, 21 children underneath your care, and 17 of them is under the age of 3. All of them now are gone in the custody of Children Aids, Child Protective Service. because a 2-month-old baby was shooked almost to death by the crazy ass nanny. They didn't take the baby to the hospital for like 2 days, and children aides and police ran on their parade. Trafficking children allegedly parade. And now the children them are gone. In protective custody of the government somewhere in California. So did you hear the story at all? Just coming to shed a light. Did I tell you guys that they're trafficking children like how you sell items on shelves? Just coming to let you guys know again that whatever I've been saying is for real, and you gotta be mindful with your children. Cause today they're here and tomorrow they're gone. Okay? Let's continue to unpack some more. Okay?
Everything is playing out. I mean, it definitely seems like something very fishy is going on, and it seems like it could be happening internationally to China as well. So who knows?
Did you get any read on them? Like, what can you tell us about these people?
So I met the intended father, the dad, whenever I went to California to do the embryo transfer.
You're there.
He did not speak English at all. He spoke Mandarin. So there was an agency coordinator there who spoke Mandarin that actually translated for him. The mom, I didn't meet her at transfer, but I did meet her. She was actually the one that came to pick up the baby. She was the whole situation was odd. She did not seem in any way, loving towards the baby. She barely even held the baby. She barely looked at the baby. I mean, it was totally.
Why would she? If you're trafficking baby allegedly, selling babies allegedly, would you want to get close to the baby? The baby's an item, remember? So the baby is just going to be in their care for a little bit until they can find somebody who they're going to sell those babies to. So we're going to follow this case and stay in this case because this case and this story is troubling, especially when it has to do with children.
Very transactional, and it almost seemed as though she wasn't the mother. Like, it just seemed very cold. So that was very strange. Definitely not what I expected.
Did the baby look Asian?
Oh yeah, the baby was 100% Chinese.
How are you doing with your effort to get custody?
So it's been a little bit of a challenge. I've talked to a few attorneys, and it's.
So now this surrogate mom is trying to get back the baby that she had for this 65-year-old man and 30-odd-year-old wife. Surrogate. The system has the babies. So I want to see how this one works out now. Let's continue. Question, would you be a surrogate for someone?
Like, everyone's a little bit stumped as to how to go about this, especially because I'm in Texas, and I guess since the parents don't have trial until September, they haven't technically fully lost their custodial rights. And so, once that happens, we might have a good chance of me being able to gain, guardianship of the child. And that's the hope anyways. That's what we're praying for. So we hope that happens.
Tracy, how do you get out? You have 20 kids in your house.
I can't fathom what would possess these couple to have 21 children if they're not selling those children allegedly, trafficking those children allegedly. Would you have 21 children in your household at the age of 65 years old? Anyways, kiss my teeth and pass, literally. Next. We're living in a disturbing and troubling world. And I'm going to say it again. They're selling children and babies, or children overall, like how they sell items and shelves. You better believe it, and you better be aware. Just coming to shed some light on that one, guys. Quick and fast. From there, we want to go to a disturbing and troubling situation that occurred today. You know, not even in church, you're safe. Apparently, a gunman decided to behave like the devil today and went to Michigan and shoot up the church. Injured about maybe 10 people, 9 people, or 9 or 10 people, and then set the church on fire. Some people were trapped in the church. So did you hear about the Michigan church shooting that happened earlier today in regards of this shooting? Did you hear about the Michigan shooting, guys? Okay, so let's see if I could give you guys a full... Let's start it here.
All right, just a brief update there as they are now stepping to the podium. I bring all these folks up here on stage today because we couldn't do this as a community without everyone who's standing up here today. We got with me on stage U.S. Attorney Jerome Gorgon, Acting Special Agent in charge of the FBI, Ruben Gleeman, Special Agent in charge of DHEF, James Deere, Grambling Township.
I don't want to drag it out, so I just want to get to the whole thing rather. 1 second.
That's REN.
Horror in Grand Blanc, Michigan.
I'm an active shooter of the church.
After authorities say a 40-year-old male suspect drove his car through the front door of a Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, then fired several rounds with an assault rifle, killing 2 people and injuring others during Sunday's morning service.
The suspect, again, we're in the preliminary stages right now, was neutralized at 10:33:44 and parking lot of that church. That suspect is a 40-year-old male from the city of Burton, who we identified as Thomas Jacob Sanford.
Officials say hundreds of people were inside.
During all this incident as well, there was a fire that occurred, and we believe that was deliberately set by the suspect. We do believe that we will find additional victims.
The flames engulfing parts of the building, a plume of black smoke filling the air, and as many as 3 improvised devices found at the scene. That's according to 2 senior U.S. law enforcement officials briefed on the investigation.
We're going to do search warrants on the suspect's residence. We're going to find out.
So what would possess you now to go in a church with an assault rifle? To go shoot up the people in the church and then set the church on fire? So today's Sunday, there was nothing to do other than to go to the church and shoot up the church? Oh my. Wowzers. Let's continue to listen.
There was a motive.
The attack shocking local residents.
I can't actually believe that this would happen in my city. Nothing like this has ever even come close to happening here.
Adrian is joining us now from the scene in Grand Blanc. Adrian, what else are we learning about the victims tonight?
Do you hear this shit?
Hallie, authorities are saying tonight 7 of the victims are stable and at least 1 is listed in critical condition. We know one of them was treated for smoke inhalation. We're still waiting to hear an update on the others. Hallie? Adrian brought us. Thank you. For more on
Could you imagine, guys? Keep on listening.
Investigation. We'll bring in our national law enforcement and intelligence correspondent, Tom Winter. So, Tom, given the details that we know so far, it appears there was some degree of planning involved here, right?
That's right, Hallie, and I think that's why you're seeing the bomb squad outside of this individual's house. They're clearly going to look at the devices that they found at the church. What type of planning took place? When did he put together those devices? How was he able to get all of that fired? Did anybody else know about it? You can say the same for the weapon. Did anybody else help him purchase that? That could lead to additional additional investigative avenues. And then the third investigative avenue, and really the most important one for investigators right now, is what is the motive behind this? What was it in this person's life that made them take this harsh pivot to drive their vehicle into the front of the church door?
Look at this little uncivilized mutt. Look at this uncivilized mutt. What are they going to say now? That he has mental issues while he driving the church, assault weapon, and set the church on fire? Almost kill off the whole church? Are you serious? Today's Sunday? Wow. Seriously?
In firing and create this attack, could that help investigators try to stop these type of incidents in the future? That's something obviously they're going to be focused on.
So pull on that thread though, Tom, because as always, this idea of motivation is such a critical clue for investigators in any instance like this.
It's such a critical.
What kind of world we're living in where we're not even safe in the sacred ground, church? In the sacred ground of church, you're not safe. Anyways, guys, we also want to talk about, you remember that guy, Kirk guy, that passed away? The guy that killed Kirk alleged that his roommate was his boyfriend. You hear it for yourself. And the roommate was going to be turning into a transmission, they claim. So I want you guys to hear it for you guys self, right here and right now. The Kirk situation.
We can confirm that that his roommate was indeed a boyfriend who is transitioning from male to female, and that
back it up.
He has not confessed to authorities. He is not cooperating. But all the people around him are cooperating. We can confirm that his roommate was indeed a boyfriend who is transitioning from male to female, and that he is cooperating with authorities.
A Fox News alert. Charlie Kirk's murder suspect refusing to cooperate as the FBI discovers new details.
So Charlie Kirk, assassinator, roommate is his boyfriend, allegedly, and the boyfriend was turning into be a trans, or fully wanted to turn into a woman. So I guess allegedly maybe that will be the motive. Charlie Kirk had a lot to say about the transgender and LGBT and all of that, allegedly. So is that possible the motive? Why this man go and assassinate him? At a school where I don't know if if it's okay to bring these kind of people out of school to preach these rhetoric, because people should have an open mind, and people who are going to school are supposed to have an open mind and stuff like that. So to me, it's troubling and disturbing how some people can have freedom of speech, free speech, and when some people talk about other people, you hear that they're mentally ill, and a lot of people are gonna drop them and all of that, like the Kanye West situation. But yet still Charlie Kirk was allowed to come out here and spew all kind of story, and it's almost like he's a hero. But when somebody else says something else about somebody else, you hear that they're mentally ill and all of that. So I couldn't understand that, and I didn't get that. But now you guys hear that story full hand, first hand. Okay, guys? Moving on. We also want to talk about Suge Knight. Suge Knight says that Keefe D did confess to him who sent him to kill him and all of that. Okay? So we're going to get a piece of this, and we're going to wrap up the live and say thank you guys for watching and all of that. Okay? So this part, let's get right here. It's about right here, about right here.
Honey.
1 second.
Most gravel. since we was kids.
I'm gonna start it here. 1 second.
Most of the money that time, I'm on parole.
Listen.
With the killing of my homie Buncher, I responded to Keefe D and said, "Shit, if I thought that, I'd be on you already."
Listen.
Honey, I'd be on you. Keefe D was spooked. First thing he told me was it had nothing to do with the killing of my homie Buncher.
Listen.
I responded to Keefe D and said, "Shit, if I thought that, I'd be on you already." He said, "But I'm going to give you something that's real true, and I've been wanting to tell you because we've been knowing each other, since we was kids." So Keefe D was like, "Look, I need the money. Puffy and them supposed to gave me $1 million. They gave us most of the money, or half of the money. And that's how everything unraveled for is what happened in Vegas."
Stay in Vegas.
At that time, I'm on parole. I look to the left, look to the right. The whole place is packed. So I'm like, I have to go take a piss.
Do you believe that? Do you believe that wholeheartedly? Do you guys believe that? Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Wrapping up the live. Don't forget we have the big bad sunglasses then. This one I got on my face is a Louis Vuitton. No knockoff. Real deal. Case and everything. Bag and everything that comes with this one on my face. Everything comes with it. And this is the Louis Vuitton one that I have on my face, guys. All right. Just like so. And this is the Louis Vuitton one. No knockoff. Yes. Real deal. So I showed you guys someone yesterday, but I decided to wear this one today. Show you guys this one. This is the real deal Louis Vuitton. Comes with the receipt and everything. I still have the bag and everything. Yes? Okay. We want to talk about the Celine Paris. Remember I told you guys that I have some other ones. This is a Celine Paris one. It comes with fully. It comes fully with the box. Yeah. Got the receipt. Yeah. So no knockoff, no thief in goods. Comes with the cloth to clean it. Comes with the magnetic nice case. Nice like that case, just like so. Right there. Yeah. 1 second. And comes with the bag. Celine bag. Sorry, this way. Okay. And this one is the red one. And give me a second, yeah? So I'm going to put it on. Give me a second. 1 second. I'll show you guys what it looks like. This one is pretty clear. So that one. Right? And this one, I got this one on sale. So you guys can get a real deal with that one. Okay. So that's the Celine one. Okay, guys. That's the Celine one. All right. And you can get this one for $150 because I got this one on sale. And you guys could get this one for $150. And this is the red Celine one. It's brand new. Still have the tag on it. Got the tag here. And I also got the receipt. Comes with the case. Come with the bag. And it's a red, clear shape, clear one. And as you can see, the tag and everything says Celine and everything that's good with the glasses, okay? So no knockoff, no thief in goods. Authentic all the way, okay? So that's the Celine. That is the Celine one. Okay. So that's the Celine one. And I got on the Louis Vuitton one. Okay. Let's talk about the next Celine. We have another Celine one. Celine Paris. I'm exhausted. People are going to fall asleep anytime soon. Comes with the cloth. One second. I always put the receipts everywhere. Got the receipts. Comes with the cloth bag. Okay. Come with the case. And this is the Celine one. And this one is going for 200 and change. Yeah, got the tag still on it, got the receipt for it. So I'll show you guys in a minute. And that's the Celine. That's the Celine. That's the Celine, guys. Okay, so that's the Celine one. And it has the gold around it. See it? And that's the Celine Paris glasses. And this one you will get it for 2 and change. Okay? Yep, 2 and change for this. All right, no knockoff. I have the tag on it and still have the receipt for it. So this is the Celine number 2. All right, we have the red one. Take it out so you guys see it again. I got the red one. The red one is a little bit vague, blankish, so it's cheaper than the other one. And you will get this on a good price as well. I got this one on sale, and this is the red Celine. Okay. This is the red Celine one. So that's the red Celine one. Let me see the receipt. Yep. With the receipts, got the receipt and everything. So this is the red Celine Paris one. And then this is this one. Goldish one. Beigeish, grayish, brownish, tannish one. Okay. Dot. And Christmas is coming up. And I can buy your glasses brand new. And now, okay, so these are the same Paris. Got 2 of those. And then we're gonna talk about, we got the Moschino. Also got this one on sale. And you can get this one for $100. Still got the tag. This is the Moschino one. Okay. I don't have a case for this one, but I have another Moschino one. I wore it already. I will sell that one for half price if you guys want that one. I wore that one already. But this is a Moschino one. Right? They got eye me tag. Because like I said, I got this one on sale. But that's the Moschino one. See, it has that little buckle. The glass is nice. So I'm going to try it on and show you guys. Give me a second. I'm hot, guys. I need to go fall asleep. I'm tired too. Okay. See there? Moschino. Yeah. So that's the Moschino one. Nice. Yeah. This is a Moschino one. So that's the Moschino one. This one. I have to find a case for that one. Okay. Then this is the, I'm hot, guys. This is the Saint Laurent. yellow one, Saint Laurent yellow one, and you will get this one for 200 and change. And I'll try back this one for you guys. Give me a second. It's yellow. Saint Laurent one. There you go. Bam, 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 bam. I got the receipt and I got the case for it. Saint Laurent. Glasses. This is the Saint Laurent one. Okay. Saint Laurent. That's the one. Okay. I'm hot, guys. Real hot. So that's the Saint Laurent one. All right. And I got the receipts for them. And like I told you guys, they're authentic. No knockoff, no steal, no thieving goods. Tight for shout out that. So we have the yellow Saint Laurent one. We have the red Celine Paris one. And we have the bronze looking one, Celine Paris one. Okay. One of these is 100 and something. One is 200 and something. 200 and something. 100 and something. That's the Moschino. Okay, this is the Hurt Geiger. This one and this one, you'll get this one for. I also got this one on sale. You get this one for 100 and, well, it was on sale. So originally, if you're gonna buy this, like 150 and change. So I'll give you this one for like 100 and change, but not fully the price what I got it for. Okay, still got the tag on it. Okay, this is this one. Okay, I'll put it on for you guys. Give me a second. And there you go. Okay. And then this is the Kurt Geiger one. Okay. Also have the receipt and everything. Receipt is somewhere here. And like I said, okay. So got that one as well. Okay. And then this is the Louis Vuitton one. And I got everything for that one. And then I won't show you guys everything. I think I'm going to stop at these two and then call it a day. This is the Marc Jacob one. Marc Jacob. And you have the cloth for it. Look, a nice yellow case. And got this one on sale as well. And this is what it looks like. So this is the Marc Jacob one, right? And I'll try it on for you guys. Give me a second. And this is the Marc Jacob one. Just like so. Yeah. This is the Marc Jacob one. Okay. Oh, guys. And so that's the Marc Jacob one. So we got two Celine Paris. We got the Moschino one. We also got the Saint Laurent one, the yellow one. Last number, we have the Kurt Geiger one. Kurt Geiger London. This one. We also, this is, sure you guys gonna love this one. I didn't wear this one yet. Said I was gonna sell it, but I was gonna keep it. And this is the Gucci one. Yes. Still got the tag on it. And this one, you will get it for $300. Yeah. Got the tag still on it, right? So this is $300. And I got the receipts, like I told you guys. So this is the Gucci one. Give me a second. That's the Gucci one. Yeah, girl. I got the receipt. Comes with the bag. Comes with all the instruction. Envelope to tell us it's not a knockoff and the whole carrot and all of that. You guys know how Gucci goes. Real deal, no knockoff. No teething goods. Okay. And you got your cloth to go with it. And this is going for, like I told you guys, $300 now. But I could give you guys a deal, especially if you buy more than one. Okay, so I'm gonna put back the bag. So this is the Gucci one. Okay, it's the Gucci one. All right. And I'm gonna just, this is the Louis Vuitton one. And like I said, this is, you could get this one for, let's see how much it is. Yeah, so I will sell this one for like 200 and change. I won't kill you guys. Okay? Because if you guys were gonna buy it somewhere else, this would have cost you $400. This Gucci glasses here. With the tag and everything on it and the receipts. Alright? So this Gucci is selling as well. And it comes with a nice case. Okay? Come with this case. And it comes with the receipt and everything inside of it. And this is the Gucci one. And last not least, the Fendi one. I wore it already. So maybe I will just keep this Fendi one because I like the Fendi one. This is the Fendi. You guys saw me get this one. Christmas and all. So this is the Fendi. Nice fat. Hey, this is the Fendi one. The tag is still in here. Got the tag for it still. And this was 300 and something dollars. And if you were gonna buy it elsewhere, you would have pay 500 and change for these glasses. I got the receipts. All the stuff that Motellius say. It's not a knockoff. It's the real deal, and everybody. Yeah. And I'm gonna try this on and show you guys. Okay. And that's the Fendi. Yeah. 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 So that's the Fendi. This is the Fendi one. Okay. So we have the Fendi authentic, no knockoff, nothing from China. Authentic all the way. Have the receipt, everything for this. So we got the Fendi. We got the Louis Vuitton one that I just took off. We have the Gucci one. Should I show you guys? We have the Gucci one. We have the Moschino one. We have the Saint Laurent one. The yellow one. Okay. And we got the Celine Paris ones. We have the Kurt Geiger one. This one. And we have the Celine and them one. Okay. We're also selling this one. And I'm selling this Balmain wristlet one. And I could give you a deal. Selling it, this is $499, but I could give you a deal on this one as well. Brand new, have the receipt, tag, everything, haven't wear. Yeah. So my glasses freak. I like lots of glasses. I call it glasses. And then when I don't want to wear them or I want to get rid of them, I just kind of sell them, right? So Christmas is coming around. Don't waste out on the money on TikTok and give people the money for free. Buy some stuff so you can have it and say, I bought this for myself. Start with yourself first. Spoil yourself first with some good, nice glasses like the Fendi one on. Yes. And if you buy the Fendi glasses, you could also get probably the Fendi earring. Possible. Depends. Yes. So let's put away back our this is a Fendi one. to be careful how you fold it up, guys. It will damage it. Yeah. So that's a that. Okay, guys. So those are the nice big bud, nice authentic stuff. This is what. I think this one goes in. Yeah, this goes in the Gucci one. So I got the receipt for the Gucci one. Like I said, I got all my receipts anyway, guys. Okay. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. And like I said, I got the Louis Vuitton one, the one on my face now. This one. Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. And that was a topic I come to speak to you guys about. Have you guys have a great night, Sunday night. And I catch you guys another time. Peace and love.